Good morning, it's me, Teacher Donna, and I am back. Today we are going to have a storytelling, and our story for today is about the ugly duckling. Well, as you can see in the picture, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 ducklings, and there is one ugly duckling. Well, let's find out why they call him the ugly duckling. Are you ready? Well, if yes, let's start. Amidst the tall grass and the reeds by a pond, a mother duck was sitting on her eggs in the nest. Time passed by. Ducklings broke eggshells to get out one by one. But one big egg still remained. The mother duck was surprised, but she continued sitting on that egg. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ducklings here, and there is still one remaining egg. Well, let's find out what will happen about this egg. Finally, that egg hatched. This duckling had pale gray feathers. It was different from other ducklings who had beautiful yellow feathers. Others teased it by calling it the ugly duckling. Do you see the difference? The 5 ducklings have yellow feathers while he has pale gray feathers. And that's the reason why they're calling him the ugly duckling. Other ducklings often laughed at him and always teased him. That made him cry often. Ugly duckling! Ugly duckling! Ugly duckling! Ha ha ha! Ugly duckling! Ugly duckling! Finally, the ugly duckling decided to leave the swamp and stay alone. The poor ugly duckling had to wander around with patience and difficulty. Look at him. He looks sad, right? So he decided to go and leave the swamp to stay alone. Let's see what happens next. Time passed. The ugly duckling grew much bigger. One day, it came to a big pond with many big swans floating. The ugly duckling was stunned by the beauty of those swans. Then it swam closer. So he finally found a big pond, and then he saw some swans. Do they look the same? Yes, they do. At that time, the ugly duckling bent down to look at its reflection in the water. It couldn't believe its own eyes. The reflection which appeared on the water was not as ugly as others used to tease him. It was a reflection of a graceful swan. So he looked his reflection on the water and he was surprised. Well, he's not ugly. He is a beautiful swan, right? The ugly duckling found that actually it was not the ugly duckling like many others understood. The last egg was not the mother duck's egg. It belonged to the mother swan. Finally, the ugly duckling found its real siblings and lived in the big pond happily. His mother is the mother swan. That is why when you look at them, they are similar, right? Because she is the mother swan and these swans here are all his siblings. In short, he is not an ugly duckling, but he is a beautiful swan. Well, I think that's it for today's story. I hope you liked it, and we are going to have lots of storytelling in the future. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again later. Goodbye! Let's do it! Living room, bedroom, and bathroom, and kitchen. Roomba room, welcome to my house! One more time. Living room, bedroom, and bathroom, and kitchen. Rhubarb, Rhubarb, welcome to my house. Good morning, good morning. How are you today? I am fine, I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. Next, for the clouds. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you today? I am fine. I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. For the moon and the stars, let's do it. Good evening. 1, 2, 3. Good evening. Good evening. How are you today? I am fine. I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. And good night. 1, 2, 3. Good night. Good night. Good night, my friend. One more time. Good night. Good night. Good night, my friend. Very good. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your head, head. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your nose, nose. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your chin, chin. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your arm, arm. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your leg, leg. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up, put your finger down, put it on your foot, foot. Put it on your leg, leg. Put it on your arm, arm. Put it on your chin, chin. Put it on your nose, nose. Put